The Apache is one of the most well-known attack helicopters in the world. It's hard to escape its presence from films and video games and its long combat records. As of 2025, around 20 nations use the Apache as their primary attack helicopter, and Australia has just joined that group after receiving its first 2 Apaches from the United States. Here's a closer look into the acquisition of the Apache on Global Military News. Before looking at Australia's new aircraft, let's take a moment to understand what the Apache is and why it's considered the best attack helicopter ever built. The Apache first took to the skies in 1975, with the US Army officially introducing into service in 1986. Designed during the Cold War to destroy tanks and survive heavy combat, the Apache has since evolved into a high-advanced, all-weather, multi-mission platform. Over the decades, the Apache has received numerous upgrades to keep it at the cutting edge of modern warfare. The current variant of the Apache features improved engines, advanced components, rotor blades, and a powerful data link system that allows it to share targeting information with other aircraft and ground units in real time. Armed with a 30mm chain gun, Hellfire missiles, and Hydra 70 rockets, the Apache is capable of engaging armor, fortifications, and enemy aircraft with high levels of accuracy. The Apache has some of the most advanced countermeasures, making it one of the most survivable helicopters in the world. Proven in conflicts from the Gulf War to Afghanistan and beyond, the Apache's reputation for reliability, firepower has led more than 20 nations to adopt it. Now with Australia joining that list, the question is, how will the Apache fit into Australia's defence strategy and regional operations? Australia's decision to take on this type of attack helicopter is a major step forward in the modernisation of the Australian Army's aviation fleet. The Apache will be replacing Australia's Tiger attack helicopters, which have faced long-standing issues with maintenance and reliability since entering into service in the mid-2000s. After lots of back and forward working with the government, the Australian Defence Force selected the Apache in 2021 under the Land 4503 program on the grounds of its proven combat record, advanced technology, and strong logistics support network through the United States and allied operators. One of the key reasons for the Apache selection is the ability to integrate. The ability to seamlessly operate alongside the US and allied forces in joint missions with shared systems, communication links, and weapon capabilities. The Apache strengthens Australia's ability to integrate with partners across the world. The Apache Australia has chosen is the latest and most capable model. It features upgraded engines for improved performance in hot weather and high conditions, a fully digital cockpit, enhanced sensors including the long-bow fire control radar, and the ability to control unmanned aerial vehicles directly from the cockpit, giving pilots greater situation awareness on the battlefield. In total, Australia's ordered 29 Apaches, with deliveries expected to continue through the late 2020s. The first 2 aircraft were delivered to Townsville, Australia on the 3rd of October 2025. These aircraft will be used for training and integration with the Australian Army's aviation units, paving the way for fully operational capabilities later in the decade. The Apache arrival represents more than a hardware upgrade. It's a transformation on how the Australian Army will fight and conduct future operations. The Apache will replace Australia's fleet of Tiger attack helicopters, which have served with the Australian Army since the mid-2000s. As of 2025, the Army operates 22 of these aircraft. The decision to retire the Tigers ahead of schedule stems from the long-standing concerns of their safety, reliability. The aircraft often struggles with maintenance, spare parts issues, which limits their operational readiness. These concerns were amplified by Australia's broader problems with other Airbus-made helicopters like the NH90, which was grounded and eventually retired following several incidents, including a tragic crash in 2023 that claimed the life of 4 ADF personnel. Given these experiences, the Australian government ultimately decided to move away from Airbus military helicopters altogether and shift its focus towards proven combat-tested US platforms. Australia's new Apache attack helicopter will be based out of RAF Base Townsville in Queensland, one of the country's largest and most important military bases. There is 2 main reasons for this choice. 1. Home of the 1st Aviation Regiment. The Australian Army's 1st Aviation Regiment that will operate the Apache is already based at RAF Base Townsville. This makes it a natural home for the new fleet. 2. US presence and support. Townsville hosts a significant amount of US military personnel through joint training and rotational deployments. This close partnership will help the ADF quickly bring its Apaches to full operational readiness with access to US experience, logistics, and maintenance support. Over the past year, members from the 1st Aviation Regiment have been training overseas with both the United States Army and the British Army, gaining hands-on experience with the Apache's operations and maintenance. This international cooperation ensures that by the time Australia's Apache fleet arrives, the pilots and ground crew will be fully prepared to operate and sustain these aircraft at high levels of readiness. Now, the Apache's home will be Townsville, but these helicopters will move all over the country and the world. Australia has 2 main platforms to transport these aircraft over a long distance for deployments and training. 1. The Royal Australian Air Force has 8 C-17s that can transport up to 2 Apaches at a time. This ensures the Australian Army can deploy its attack helicopters around the country or overseas in a matter of hours. 2. The Royal Australian Navy has 2 helicopter carriers that can hold up to 10 Apaches at a time. This capability allows the Australian Army to deploy its attack helicopters to areas that don't have suitable landing areas or hostile environments. After looking over the fact that Australia can now work better alongside its allies and has the right equipment to transport these helicopters, it seems like the right choice for the ADF. What do you think of the Apache? Is it the right helicopter for Australia? And what should Australia do with its Tiger attack helicopters once the Apaches are here? Let us know down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Global Military News so you don't miss any military content or military reports. Make sure to follow GMN on all your social media platforms.